Hello and welcome to my channel, Top USA Entertainment. In this video, we will have a look at top 10 worst presidents in the world. So, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe this channel and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Number 10. Thabo Mbeki. Thabo Mbeki is a South African politician who was the second president of South Africa from 14 June 1999 to 24 September 2008. After Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki became president, had seemingly tried to uplift the country's economy and defense, but failed disastrously. The downfall here in this attempt, though, is that Mbeki has, by his mismanaged action, spent billions of the South African taxpayers' money into the purchase of advanced weaponry to enhance South Africa's rather outdated defense force since the 70s and 80s. Number 9. Robert Mugabe. Robert Gabriel Mugabe was a Zimbabwean revolutionary and politician who served as Prime Minister of Zimbabwe from 1980 to 1987, and then as President from 1987 to 2017. Mugabe is definitely one of the top worst world leaders, seeing that in his 36-year-long presidency seating, he has proven to be nothing more than selfish, incompetent to some arguable global scale levels, ruthless as well, unfair, and unjust to the Zimbabwean people. Number 8. Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma is a South African politician who served as the fourth president of South Africa from 2009 to 2018. A president that sings and encourages, as well as instills a legacy of other wannabe pop idols in South Africa. To sing songs of murder upon a specific race may be a leader, but not one that sane-minded people would follow, unless they are barbarians. Due to the years of when he belonged to the ANC and manifested in his presidency campaigns, the country knew that he is too much of a hazed craze to lead the country, and they were right, as it's now apartheid in reverse. Number 7. Muammer Alghadafi. Muammer Alghadafi was a Libyan revolutionary, politician, political theorist, and then head of Libya from 1969 to 2011. His rise to power would have been his finishing move at which he can use to manipulate things and direct it for personal gain of interest as a disguise from his people, as though he's earned whatever he desires to take from the economy because of his history and efforts in fighting for it. Number 6. Julius Malema. Julius Malema has carved a huge sign on his shinny bald forehead as being South Africa's biggest political clown. The type of man that is so silly in his pea-brain thinking capacity that would probably respond to a question of, what country is next to USA? With his answer being, USB. He has been dubbed as the government of clowns, and not for no reason. He has somewhat of a great ability, though, to cause hectic havoc in political arenas, and more especially with his famously known racist attack of vulgarity on a white videographer in a live television broadcast. Some guts he had, but no brains, no mind, no conscience, and definitely where intelligence never existed. Number 5. Islam Karimov. Islam Karimov was the leader of Uzbekistan and its predecessor state, the Uzbek Soviet Socialist Republic, from 1989 until his death in 2016. If those of you who are wondering about this mystery of why nobody would dare oppose him with hope of winning, is simply because of his somewhat strong-arm tactics and unofficial use of the Islamic militancy to ruthlessly get rid of his competition, rather than to legally and competitively fight them in politics. Number 4. Bashar Al Assad. Al Assad is the type of man that would crush protesting attempts against his political endeavors rather than to tolerate it. This alone should tell you everything else about why he ranks at the bottom of the list of the world's worst leaders. Al Assad has manipulated a chain of events leading to his official presidency status, from tweaking constitutions to allow certain things that determine who can be head of state. He has also gained the main influence of military forces within the country, etc. Number 3. Ahmad AlBashir. Omar Hassan Ahmad AlBashir is a Sudanese former military officer and politician who served as the 7th head of state of Sudan under various titles from 1989 until 2019. Crimes of humanity can be spread in the heinous and horrible, inhumane acts of rape, murder regardless of its degree, transfer of humans by force within and out of the country, and torture. And al-Bashir is convicted and suspected with all of them, including war crimes too. Number 2. Thaksin Shinawatra. Thaksin Shinawatra was the Prime Minister of Thailand from 2001 to 2006. Who can we blame for following everything, even if it goes against the will of morality, principles, values, beliefs, and just plain respect, etc.? When under the spell of punishable cruelty-driven leaders, everybody would be forced to just go with the flow in this case, regardless of doing the wrong thing. Crimes of humanity can also be targeted directly to Thaksin Shinawatra as well, with the only difference of Thaksin's way being to a slightly less harsher extent and more blatant. Number 1. Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is president of North Korea and one of the world's worst leaders, and quite frankly makes the rest seem like kindergarten kids. The people of any country would leave it in the godly acclaimed hands of their elected president or top-ranking leaders to provide them the salvation of whatever needs to be done in order for a country to run smoothly, which includes the people and the betterment of their lives first before personal endeavors. Kim Jong-un felt nothing to invest a substantial amount of Korean currency in the unnecessary development of nuclear weapons, while the unlucky citizens in the numbers of thousands starve or work in slavery-themed conditions. Well, this is all for today. Tell us about how you like this video in comments below. Also tell us title for our next video. Till then, stay tuned.